Chris from quiltfabric.com again. It's a new year, it's 2015, and we've decided to go back to basics. So today I'm going to show you how to make sure that you're getting an accurate 1/4 inch seam, because that's what we use in quilting, and I'm going to show you a fabulous tool to help you do that, okay? So the easiest way to check if you're getting a 1/4 inch seam is to cut some strips that you know the size of. In this case, I use 3 2.5 inch strips, and you sew them together, and then you take your strips and you check them with a ruler. So if this middle strip was 2.5 and I took off a 1/4 here and a 1/4 here, when it's sewn together, the distance between these two seams should be 2 inches. So if I take a clear ruler and I put my white stripe, I hope you can see, in between the line here, the seam here, and the seam here is right 2 inches, and that's what it should be. So then I know I'm doing it right. A few minutes ago, I was doing a demo, and I had this, these, and I was checking it, and it wasn't 2.5. It wasn't 2. It was much more. It was 2 1/4, and I kept thinking, what am I doing? Well, then, there's really only 2 ways you can screw up inaccuracy in quilting. One is the way you sew it, and I was pretty sure I was sewing it right because I'm going to show you the tool that makes it so easy. Or you can cut it wrong. So then I went and measured my strips, and I had pulled strips that I didn't cut, and they weren't 2.5 inches. They were 2 3/4, which is why I was getting the wrong size. So there's only 2 ways to screw up: how you cut them and how you sew them. So this demo is about how to sew it right. So the tool that I like so much, that works so well, is called the Angler 2. We sell them, they'll be on our website, and because it's just a little thing, we'll just charge you $2 shipping, because we can put it in an envelope instead of having to charge you the $5. But it's very simple, it's got a lot of lines on it, and frankly, this idea is brilliant, but the directions are kind of crazy. So all you gotta do is take this thing, you cut on the dotted line here, so you cut out this piece with not your good fabric scissors, your paper scissors. These are ones we open the UPS boxes with. And then when you have that little piece cut out, it's gonna look more like this. It's not gonna show against much. There, it shows against here. And then you put it down on your machine, and maybe we can come over and get a picture of this. And the whole idea is that this center line has to be lined up with the needle here. So as you're sitting looking at it, this center line needs to line up with that needle. And if I put the needle down, it kind of helps. But I don't want to tape it there because it's going to be in the way of my feed dogs. So I back it up so it's not in the way of the feed dogs. The center line's still going right on my needle. And then I take painter's tape and tape it down. And you can tell this one looks kind of bad because I use it so much. And I hardly sew without it. Now this tape got messed up. You get the idea. So I actually use a foot with a guide here, and I use this when I sew, and it makes me so accurate. So when you're sewing, then you're going to put your fabric in like this, and you're going to guide with your foot and along here. You just want to barely see that line. You don't want to be sewing like this, you don't want to be sewing like that. You just go right along there, and you will be so accurate. If you do that, it will be unbelievable. Now another thing I want to mention, and we'll wait while the camera goes around a little bit, is because we decided to go back to basics, this is a DVD that we made quite a few years ago because it's hard to find the total basics out on the, well, at the time, didn't have YouTube, so that's how long, this is 6 or 7 years ago, that's how much things have changed. But anyway, we still sell this around the world. This starts with how to cut, assuming you know nothing. It goes all the way through making a quilt, including quilting it and putting the binding on. So this is also on our website. So look for more videos coming with basic things. Thanks. Bye.